I analyzed the top content creators of all time to help you integrate their money-making strategies. And here are my findings. Content creation is the highest paid opportunity out there. And how do we know this? Because the creator economy is estimated to hit 156 billion this year. It's growing 22.5% year on year, and it will reach $500 billion by 2030. This is crazy. And actually everyone out there wants to be a content creator right now. There are 12-year-old kids making six figures on TikTok monthly as we speak. And if they can do it, then you can do it. So the biggest question I want to focus on answering in this video is, how do the best of the best content creators out there make money? And in the end, we will talk about the top 5 ways that you can apply on what we learned today so that you too can become $1 million creator, setting yourself up for success. Timestamps are below. Let's go. So who are the top creators making the most money? And spoiler alert, it's not the ones with the most followers. First, we needed to identify who these creators are. We looked at the Forbes top 50 creator list last year, the creators of Forbes 30 under 30, the Sprout social list of top YouTube influencers, and we took it one step further and interviewed manually $250 million creators making $1 million or more. Now that we have our creators identified, to give you the most accurate information, I created a database because back in the days I was an Excel creator and programmer myself, and I do love numbers and data. So numbers don't lie and they allow us to compare. I wanted real answers and worked on the database, going through all the public information and becoming the best interviewer on the planet to get you the exact information. And I uncovered how much each creator earned per year and where that money was coming from to finally crack the code on how these creators are making bank. Part 1, the database breakdown. First, our top earner on this list is of course going to be Mr. Beast, bringing in 82 million last year alone. Looking at all the $1 million creators, the average income of them was 4.6 million per year. That's amazing. The total revenue of all creators combined we looked at is 1.01 billion in revenue, and they had a total following of 2.9 billion. That's half the planet. What's completely insane is that 6 creators make more than $1 million with less than 10,000 followers. That's insane. That's on average $530 per follower, whereas Mr. Beast only makes 26 cents per follower. In age-wise, the oldest creator out there from our data is Loa Blasucci. She's 66 years old and personally might be one of my favorite creators on the list. She's a reverse aging expert. The youngest one on the list is Taylor Cassidy at 20 years old. Overall, the average age for creators on the list is 38 years old, which shows that it's not all kids that are making millions here. And when it comes to what platforms these creators are on, the top 3 platforms are Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And 38% of these creators have Instagram as their main platform, 23% have TikTok, and 18% of them have YouTube as their main platform. Then we have actually a big jump to the rest. 10% have Facebook as their main, 8% use LinkedIn, and only 1% are on Twitch or X. So what I noticed on this list is that a lot of people use TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube hand in hand. I just thought that was super interesting to see that common combination. So how are these creators making their money? Well, that's what's really interesting. The $1 million creators with the smallest audience and the highest income per follower have multiple offers and sell high ticket. So doing my research, I found that none of these creators are relying solely on one single offer. They all have 2 or more income offers. And in fact, on average, they have 3 to 7 different offers, supplying them with income. So here are the most common income streams. You have number 1, the entertainment space, where it's all about entertaining people, high views, and you monetize usually there with brand collaborations, YouTube ads, a TikTok creator program, with merch or other physical products or affiliate marketing. And then over here you have the education, the personal development space, where you monetize completely different with high ticket offers, with memberships, with books, with lead magnets, with events. So let's actually focus on the most common income streams in the education personal development space, which in my opinion is also the easier opportunity to make $1 million. So if you are below 100k subs, brand collaborations are actually hard to get, and you will only get them every now and then. So the fact that most of the creators in the education personal development space make top revenue per follower is because they utilize digital offers, and that makes me so happy because it's the best way, in my opinion, to become a millionaire and drive predictable recurring revenue. This is why I'm super thrilled to be telling you about Passion.io, which is the exact platform thousands of creators, even with just a few hundred followers, use. In fact, 28% of all the $1 million creators on the list use Passion.io to make bank. So if you yourself are a coach or aspiring content creator in the education space, I want you to introduce you all to Passion.io. Passion.io is the platform for building an app that generates a sustainable, predictable stream for professional content creators. And they've helped already over 10,000 creators to build their successful memberships and drive predictable recurring revenue. So whether you have a large or small following, you open up the doors to create your own courses, Netflix-style video libraries, habit trackers, communities, allowing your members to get you in the pocket on their home screen. And it allows you to move from selling time for money to selling product for money and build a real asset that drives revenue while you sleep. The final income fact that I want to highlight before moving on to the key strategies and takeaways that we can learn from all of this data is that these creators are full-time content creators. That's their main focus. The main thing that made them jump at some point to go all in was that they either had to because they lost their job or COVID happened, or they saw a clear path to having a better life by becoming a creator. Now, if you're somebody who's enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube suggest it to other people like you who will probably enjoy it. And if you could subscribe, that would be great too. So now let's pivot, dive into part 2 of the video. What does this data uncover? What do all these numbers really mean? And what strategies can you apply to your own personal brand? Here are the 5 takeaways. Takeaway number 1, set up multiple offers. Set up multiple offers that make sense for you, for your brand and your audience. To start off, you minimum need a freebie to collect email addresses or a tripwire, which is a low-ticket product, and you need that high-ticket product. The low-ticket offer then builds up trust and sends people to your high-ticket offer. Takeaway number 2, high-ticket price points. You have to have a high-ticket offer. It's great to build product market fit. You start by selling your time, but you then learn what the customers really want and how to impact them, and this is the foundation to then build out mid-ticket offers. Takeaway number 3, feed an audience, not an algorithm. The successful creators substitute the word algorithm with audience, and this puts them in a position of ownership where they don't blame the algo, but actually they build true value for their audience. So then how do they actually drive value? Every single one of the creators we interviewed said that their secret to success is being authentic. And it took me some time to understand what that truly means, because in my head I always defaulted to I am authentic, like what does it help me? But I realized then actually it's about becoming the true me and ripping off any layer that creates behavior to please others. So this also makes content creation the ultimate tool actually for your own personal development. Key takeaway number 4, treat content creation as your business. If you want to build an empire with zero cost, you need to focus on organic content and customer acquisitions. And if you succeed with that, you will build a net 80 to 90% business. So that means of $100 in revenue, 80 to 90% will be profit. So therefore you need to post. And the best creators out there, they post 350 to 500 content pieces a week. So that means quantity then will also lead to quality. But what's actually number 1 skill that unlocks you in this quantity game to move as quickly as possible to the quality game to build high performing content? Well, it's copywriting. It just is the best skill to learn because it pairs with any other skill interest. If you can write, you can do whatever you want. You can create offers, landing pages, ads, anything. And writing allows you to make a living from living, which is insane. So here are actually the 3 books that helped me mastering it. Number 1 is cash advertising, number 2 is breakthrough advertising, and number 3 is scientific advertising. Takeaway number 5, which is also the final one. You are just one piece of content away. And here's the one thing that all of these content creators have in common, which is that they're on a mission to create even more and better content without giving up. So if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, eventually you will blow up. But that will only happen if you change over and over again until you have product market fit. Because if it's not working what you're doing over time, you will not grow. So you got to get the quantity out, and if you do this over and over again, eventually you will blow up. Yes, so you need to post all the time, but the important thing here is that if it's not working, you need to change until you actually get product market fit with your audience and grow like wildfire. So what the top creators have done is they changed their formats of videos over time, and they evolved until everything clicked at one day. To give you one example, Menina Fortunato, she was launching a post-pregnancy workout which bombed like nothing, 0 revenue. She was constantly changing, adapting until she started focusing on selling the business of dance, which then worked and propelled her up to the 7 figures. So put in the work, persevere long enough to become good at it, and then keep creating, because you never know when you are one piece of content away from going viral or making bank. Now, if you want to become a $1 million creator yourself, check out milliondollarcreators.club. It's the database I just talked about with all the top $1 million creators. It's completely for free, and you can learn there from the millionaires themselves exactly how they've done it, breaking down how they create, launch, and promote their offers and how they get customers and scale. So I will link to the database below, and don't forget to include your secret emoji in your comment below so that I can see who made it this far. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Follow your passion, and bye.